These poor people have lost everything: house, protection, and support of their near and dear ones. Poverty has forced them to migrate to Delhi in search of a job. After great struggle, trying to find a job, sleeping on the pavements, destiny has forced them to adopt dumping ground as their final destination in life. The dumping ground has become their life support system. It provides them means to earn their livelihood and a place to set up their jhuggi or shanty to find refuge in Delhi. Due to the acceleration in economic growth, an economic rift has appeared, with just over 32% of the population living below the poverty line. Ghazipur in East Delhi has become a landmark, a 50 feet tall mountain of garbage. This is one of India's largest landfills and paints a symbolic picture of one of the biggest problems plaguing the country. Delhi generates 98,000 tons of waste every day and is already sitting on a ticking garbage bomb. Delhi has a total of 3 landfills at Ghazipur, Okla, and Bhalsawa. According to Central Pollution Control Board's report, urban waste is dumped straight into the landfills. The problem is not the enormous amount of waste generation, but how a huge chunk of garbage has remained untreated every single day. Apart from overflowing waste, India's landfills are also home to toxins, leachate, and greenhouse gases. With time, toxins produced by waste reaches into the soil and groundwater, become environmental hazard for years. In Delhi, a common job for most of the migrants is rag picking, in which boys and girls as young as 6 years old sift through garbage in order to collect recyclable material. Poor people, without worrying about health hazards, pile on to garbage on the dumping ground, which provides them succor of life. On the dumping ground, they have to compete with dogs, cows, and all kinds of stray animals to win the battle of survival.
I left working there. I was not getting my salary on time. My 3 months' salary is still pending. What will I eat? How will I take care of my children? How will I answer my hunger? That's why once in a week I go for sifting. Police and guards stop us from doing this. Even then we do it. People get injured, but still we concentrate on work. What can poor man do? What will we eat?
Rag pickers are not only subject to the strains and hazards of their labor, but they are also denied basic amenities of life like healthcare, education, and training, which can enable them to escape the poverty trap. A study done by Jawaharlal Nehru University's Department of Environment shows that the ground soil of 3 landfill sites harbor organic pollutants exceeding the permissible limits by up to 158 times. The researchers fear that the contaminated liquid emanating from the garbage, called leachate, will pollute the groundwater beyond cure. This can prove to be disastrous for large populations residing near these 3 landfill sites which use groundwater. It will also further pollute Yamuna, which runs along the course of these 3 sites. Despite court intervention, the government and civic agencies have failed to find a way forward. The civic bodies have now told the Delhi High Court that since there's no other option, we have been forced to put human life and property at risk. Delhi's non-dumping options to manage waste have also shrunk drastically. Burning waste no longer seems viable because of the environmental concerns and poor segregation of waste. Compost plants are not doing well because manure doesn't sell and again becomes garbage. The site's peripheries are getting illegally enlarged, posing serious health hazards for the residents in the vicinity. The three corporations of Delhi government accuse the Delhi Development Authority of not providing them alternative land despite an order of the Supreme Court 14 years ago. How long can the blame game continue? It is up to the political and civic authorities to find a way out for dumping garbage and dumping the lives of the people in the heaps of garbage.